Peace and love, family. Welcome back with your brother Damo, the Jack of all trades. And today, yes, we're talking about health once again, but we are going to be discussing minerals. Now, if you heard that word before, I know you have. And then a lot of people are going to hear minerals. What are these things? You know, they're thinking about different kind of quartz, different kind of crystals, different kind of rocks. And they hear this stuff, they're thinking about different kind of vegetables. And well, where do these minerals come from? What are minerals? Where do we get them? How are they here? Well, check it out. Well, where do minerals come from? What are the sources of minerals in the soil? Well, think about it like this. On layman's terms, you can say minerals. Look at these. These are rocks, right? Different kind of rocks or crystals in a certain structured form. So when you see minerals, think of rocks, right? These minerals, the minerals in rocks, are slowly dissolved by slightly acidic water. Rainwater to be exact. These minerals are then washed into the soil. This is a process of how the minerals end up in the soil, right? And then you have natural fertilizers as well. Natural fertilizers such as animal feces and the decay of dead plants, such as compost, right? And these animals return the minerals into the soil. So the soil is where the minerals are being housed. You also have artificial fertilizers, and these fertilizers contain already made mixtures of minerals that's needed by plants. But the plant-derived minerals, check this out. So these minerals, right, acidic rainwater comes down, hits these rocks, washes the minerals down into the soil. So now you have the plant root system, the roots of the plants, right? The root system finds the metallic minerals or minerals and digests them and modifying them into a food state. Basically converting the minerals into a substance that the body can now digest. And hence the reason why how you get the minerals into a food-like state inside of a plant. So it's plant-derived minerals. But where do we find these minerals, and what are minerals again? What are minerals? So minerals are a solid substance of natural occurrence. Think of rocks. Think of certain kind of quartz. Think of sea salt, pink salt, Himalaya salt, or hardened crystalline structure. Like it says down here, inorganic solid substance having a chemical composition and characteristics, crystalline structure, color, and hardness. So if you go back and look at it, yeah, you can see that here. You know, you have different kind of minerals such as shungite, all these different kind of minerals that we don't need to get into right now this second. But also, it is a substance needed by the human body for optimal health. So basically, for you to have optimal health, minerals is definitely needed inside of the body. We need these minerals for us to be moving properly and having our body functioning properly. Now, what food do we find the most minerals in? Or where do we find the most minerals? Well, think about it. If the minerals are found in the soil, right, or it's acidic rainwater that actually washes the minerals into the soil, and then the roots from plants is what finds the metallic minerals to convert them into something that our bodies can now digest. It's safe to assume that the most minerals you will find is inside of vegetables, right? So you have kale, you have lettuce, you have a whole different strand of lettuce. You got iceberg lettuce, which you want to stay away from, right? But you also have romaine, you have Boston, you have a whole bunch of kind of lettuce. You got dinosaur kale, red kale, you got the whole bunch, asparagus, you got sugar peas, sugar snap peas. The list can go on of different kind of vegetables, arugula, just all different kind of green, leafy vegetables that the body needs where you can find these minerals. Now check this out, family, because when you talk about minerals, right, we all heard of different kind of minerals that the body needs, and such as, you know, iron, potassium, manganese, magnesium. So as you can see here, green beans contain iron and potassium, right? Sugar snap peas, so sugar peas contains manganese, lutein, and selenium, right? Lettuce, asparagus, and zucchini contains calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, and sodium. So you can just do your research and see how or where these minerals come from, and which foods you will find them the most in the most abundance in. So now when we talk about minerals, are there minerals in the human body? Because they tell us science says that we have over 104 to 105 minerals inside of the body, right? And if we have these minerals already exist inside of the body, and they're already pre-existing inside of plants as well through that natural process, then it's safe to assume that we need to be eating those plants to be refueling these minerals that's already existing inside of us. So as you can see, we have manganese inside of us. Manganese for nervous system functions. You have potassium, which sends oxygen to the brain. You have zinc for smell and taste. Copper, which fights infection. You know, calcium for your bones and cardiovascular health. Copper for lung function. You know what I mean? Zinc for brain function, and lithium for stabilization and secretion. You know, manganese for muscle reflexes, and magnesium for which relaxes your muscles, and manganese and boron for strong bones. The list can go on. So the minerals, right, that you are eating from these vegetables are also aiding and assisting your body. That's already pre-existing inside of your body. So this is why minerals are essential for our health, our optimal health, and our bodily functions, such as nutrients as well. So the nutrients and minerals is something that we will need for our proper bodily function. So those are the two things this is why they tell you fruits and vegetables. Fruits, nutrients, vegetables, minerals. Next video, we're going to be talking about a lot of deeper science on health. Thank you for tuning in. Peace, love, and light. Don't live to eat, eat to live.